Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Andrew, and this is Leo Gaming. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I am having a fantastic day, and you might be wondering to yourself, why are we flying above the map over here? Well, if you don't know what this map is, this is the Fisher's Enclave, a part of the Sunset Harbor DLC, of course. And, let's go ahead and show it off a little bit. So, Fisher's Enclave is a very interesting map. Out of all the maps that the DLC offers, also it's raining in game. Out of all the maps the DLC offers, Fisher's Enclave is the lowest build space map in the game. Or in the DLC, that is. Now, why is it that we're taking a look at this map? Because it's going to be our new Let's Play map. For those who have been seeing a keen eye on my Twitter page, by the way, if you haven't followed me over on Twitter, it is LeoGameNYT. Just to let you know, link is also in the description, by the way. Why are we doing this? Well, the save that I was playing on before with our previous series, was corrupted pretty much. I kept on getting errors, and some of them weren't even errors. Some of them were just little, like, key binding, little errors in the game that wouldn't even show up as errors. Such as in when I would start recording and using my hotkey in-game, and I think I mentioned this in the last episode of that series, it would go ahead and restrict my movements when using the AWS keys and everything else. So I ended up would reload the game. When I would reload the game, the UI would be broken, everything would be broken, and I wouldn't be able to do anything, and I would have to reload the entire game. Now, things are different, because we are playing with a smaller selection of mods, and we are also going a little bit of a different path across this entire spectrum. Now, if you are fans of my Twitch channel, you will most likely recognize this map because this is also the same map that we played on the day of release, which I gotta say, this map looks gorgeous. One of the things that I decided to do is I decided to name this city Verdant County. If you ever played Sim City before, you will know about this name, but the reason I called it Verdant County is, quite obviously speaking, there is a lot of trees and quite a lot of green space. And I think what my primary goal, right here in the middle, over at our little intersection that we got going on right here, I think our primary goal is to go and start building. So why don't we go and do that? So, starting straight on off, 70,000, have a high demand for residential. And let's just go and get straight on into it. I am playing with a large list of mods this time around. And if you want to take a look at those mods yourself, you can actually go and do so by taking a look in the description where there is already, already, like, first episode, and I already got a collection made for it. Already a collection of assets and mods that I plan to be using. In fact, all of these mods that I'm using are planned in some way to be a part of the series. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do something like this, which is going to help us determine, like, the center point. I know I could do, like, the whole avenue thing in the middle, but I think that I'm going to do it this way just to be on the safe side. We're going to have a 4-lane one-way road that I think is going to have to come from right here, and we're going to have it be in a 10 by 10. Pretty simple, right? Nothing crazy. Okay. After that 10 by 10, of course, we are going to have to extend off of this. Let's go ahead and first off get a couple of, let's go ahead and get some extra roads in. Maybe go and put in these regular roads over here. And one over here. Now, I don't want to be spending a lot of money on these roads, but I do want to make sure that it is as close to what I can get to be a full map as possible. Now, I do actually got to go and structure this road a little bit, or this roundabout, that is. And I do want to go ahead and grab a 3-lane road, take the highway in, and just kind of do something like this. And same on this side. There we go. That's kind of what I wanted to do. And that's pretty simple right there. So that's a simple on and off for our entire map. Of course, I think that the roads, I can go ahead and downgrade that to be 3 lanes, which, to be honest, I think I would do. But I think what I need to do first off is set this up to be yield right there, and set these up to be yield as well. Now, I do know about the keys that you can, or the key bindings that you can use to go and set those up even faster, but I'm not really too worried about them. So I'm not going to even bother. I'm going to extend over that way because we are going to go past this rock feature a little bit. I'm going to try and stay away from being a completely grid city. Like, my plan for this city is going to be a little bit more critiqued. So what I usually do is closest to the on-ramp of the city. So right here, this would be the on-ramp of the city right here. I would have an industrial area off to the right side. So like this area right here would be converted into an industrial area. I kind of want to spread out the industrials, and based on the name of the city, I kind of also want to spread out the residential areas into like these smaller villages. And I kind of just want to do something other than just doing a massive grid city. Of course, there's going to be a grid inside of the heart of the city where the downtown is, but I don't think we're going to reach that point for some time. Now, where will the downtown be? I'm thinking that I would want to have, and just taking a look here, I think I would want to have the downtown be somewhere on this island over here. Now, granted, there is not a lot of build space on this map. I think that on the overview, it says that there's about 45% build space on this entire map, which is kind of crazy. And the reason I'm able to zoom out this far to take a look at it all, to let you guys see it, is because I have the mod Enhance Zoom. So I'm able to zoom out this far, or zoom in this close, which I gotta say, it's pretty trippy. All these sprites on the ground is definitely trippier though. So let's go ahead and zoom back out here. So yeah, definitely would want to put the downtown somewhere over here, maybe over here on this side, because that's closer to the waterfront, and I think that would be pretty nice. In terms of like maybe an airport, maybe at one point having the airport be on this island over here, or maybe come down all the way over to here and have like an express line that goes from the airport all the way into downtown, or maybe even into this area over here. Now this area over here, I want to kind of make this into a not really village, but definitely a small town. So when we get districts unlocked, I'll definitely be putting out the districts for all the cities. So we're not going to really need to worry about that. In fact, I might consider, keyword on might, because I'm not too sure about this, I might consider actually dimming down on this roundabout here, because I think it might be a bit too big for what I'm going to try and go for. So I'm going to try and dim it down a little bit. I think I'll dim it down with the 3-lane road, just to make things a bit better. Maybe go about 7 by 7. I think that will be better. So 7, 7, 7, 7, and boom. And then let's go ahead and just kind of structure this a little bit so that way I can go ahead and get the extra roads on. Right there and right there. Okay. Ooh, okay. Need to activate Anarchy. I do have the Anarchy mods active. I'm going to try my hardest not to use them too much. Because one thing I'm also going to try and make a little bit different is that with this series, I want to go ahead and be able to share this, share the saves with you. So this save after episode 1 is not going to be available after the end of this episode. However, episode 2's save will be. So if you guys want to go ahead and like follow along, next episode I will actually have the save available on the Steam Workshop. Okay. So let's go and extend these roads a little bit, and I think I'm going to go and start off with the small 4-lane roads instead. Just because I think that will provide us with a little bit more space overall. So let's go ahead and go 2 out on each side. Over here, I'm just going to do 1 so that way we can condense it a little bit. And let's go ahead and do a little bit of some roads here. So let's go ahead and get you. Go from there. And then do the same thing like right here. Turn off road guidelines, please. And you know what? I'm actually going to change that over. Oh, I can't use the asymmetric roads, so I'm going to have to change that at a separate time. But we will go ahead and utilize these roads that we got available to us, because I am going to go ahead and make a few different areas as they were. Okay. Now, I do want to go and express that I have plans in terms of, like, what I want to actually build up. Now, whether or not I actually do, that's a completely different story, because not all plans will go 100% perfect. But definitely the plans that I got going on for the moment should be pretty interesting. Like, I don't want to spoil too much, but you guys are in for a treat. You guys are definitely in for a treat. And just in case you guys are wondering, there is another City Skylines video coming out tomorrow that's actually related to Biffa's challenge, Biffa's Panic Challenge that he posted back on April 26th last month. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, most likely if it's available right now, I'll have it in the iCards. If it's not available, then definitely check on my channel page and wait for it there, because it will be releasing the day after this video releases. So yeah. Anyway, so that's that. Let's go ahead and extend this main road right here. Also, I am totally wanting to go ahead and get rid of that music, because that music is kind of creepy, to be honest. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and just upgrade that to be a 4-lane road. I know it doesn't seem practical having a 4-lane road right here, but I think that will be useful regardless. Okay. So over here, this is going to be the residential area. I kind of did say that I didn't want to go with the normal theme of like having the industrial area off to the right-hand side. But I think that's what we're going to do regardless, because it's something that's kind of a staple of my experience. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the pipes sorted out. We will get the industrial spots figured out as well, so give it a moment for that. 280. Maybe have the main road here be where the main... Yeah. Okay. And then have you come straight down. Then you don't really go correctly. So that's fine. Okay. Get rid of that bit. Okay. So that will go ahead and connect everything up over here on this side. We got all of that sorted out. Let's go use the marquee tool here. Want to get some residential places over here, and maybe a few commercial places. Get some commercials in right there. Just so that way we can diversify it a little bit. Maybe put that in right there, so that way I can get one in right there. That's a perfect size, to be honest. So that's good in terms of that residential area. Now, for this side, let's go and do a similar thing. I think I did like 14. Yeah, I did. Okay. So we want to go and do something like this and like that. Of course, let's go ahead and bring you straight down. I'm going to kind of mimic this residential area that we got. And I want to try and like limit the amount of times that I'm actually going to go and rebuild stuff. That's fine. We can worry about that some other point in time. Now, I think that this industrial area over here that we're going to have is going to be only temporary, so don't get your hopes up in terms of like, hey, you're going to be building another grid city. No. I'm not doing another grid city. I'm going to be focusing on expansion more than anything. So let's also go ahead and get you guys settled out. In fact, expand you to be about there. It is raining in game right now, so that's not really settling that much. Let's go ahead and have you be like right there. And just have you connect like that. Okay. And then we're just gonna have you go like over here, I think. Okay. And electricity. Kinda need to get electricity, yeah. Let's go and have that be right there. Might as well get you covered, but hold on a moment. Go ahead and do that. Why not? All you guys would really get some power if you guys actually knew what was going on. Actually built in the right spots. Okay, so there goes our residential and commercial area. Also, what are the actual milestones for this map? So 300 for Little Hamlet. I think that was an autosave that I just experienced. Little Hamlet 300. Worthy Village 650. Tiny Town 1000. Okay. Boomtown 1800. Busy Town 3800. Big Town 6000. Okay, that's pretty good. That's not bad. So let's go ahead and drop down our budget here a little bit. It seems it's very gloomy inside the city right now, so I think that's just because of the rain. Also, I've heard this topic before, but if you are someone who like really likes this, but what is your guys' opinion about rain? Because I've heard opinions where whenever they hear rain, they always find it to be relaxing, calming, and they just love the rain because it's just so peaceful. I do too, without a doubt. Also, we got, okay, interruption averted. Let's go ahead and get back into it. So apparently we were having a little bit of sewage issues there. I don't know why. It's not operating, so that could be why. I'm not too sure why it's not, though. Who knows? But we don't really got much in terms of demand, so we need to go and kind of like force the demand. So, okay, so are you operating? Not yet. You're operating right now, though. You guys will be fine. So you're operating normally now. Good. So we'll leave you be. You're not operating. You should be. You're operating normally. Good. Good. That's what we really want to see. Let's go ahead and expand these roads a little bit then. Let's go ahead and get... I can only expand them by 6 units, which isn't bad, to be honest. Let's do... Oh, I can only expand you by 5. Let me guess, 5? Yep. Kind of thought so. Anyway, let's go ahead and just... Boom, and boom. Okay. That's already covered a part of our sewage system. That I can go and zone as well, but I'm only going to zone that space up there. I think that will be better. Little Hamlet. We got a little bit of a cash boost. Taxes, loans, garbage, and healthcare and education. Perfect. Let's see. So first off, garbage. That's going to be a high priority. Let's go ahead and get a... what's the name? Landfill site put in right here. That's going to be useful. Healthcare facility. Well, I'm thinking healthcare just right over here because that will be pretty smart of us to do. That or even right there. Yeah, go ahead and put that right there. I think that will be a pretty good spot for it for now. In terms of education, do I want to put education over here? If I do, then I would have to actually put it on like a little side road because that would actually be better in terms of coverage. Like putting it right there, that's not really good in terms of coverage. If I put it like closer to right here, that's good, but it's in the way for if I want to expand down this way, which most likely will happen pretty soon. Now, I don't think we get a new tile yet. I think that's at Worthy Village we get a new tile, so that's something to look forward to. And one thing I do want to go and mention, I was not keeping track of how long that last clip was, so if this clip gets a little bit long, I'll most likely be cutting this episode into two. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure, to be all honest with you. In fact, I could just check right now while the game is running. And according to my videos, apparently it was only like 16 minutes, so we're fine. We are fine for now. Okay, so with that said, we shouldn't have to worry about anything too much. Not that I'm aware of, that is. This road right here, I thought that I had you as a 4-lane road, but apparently I didn't. I'm going to upgrade you to be a 4-lane road. And you are also going to become a 4-lane road. Now, you are 14 units. It's just shy of being a full unit, but that's fine. I kind of wanted to keep the same one. Ooh, okay. Let me go ahead and check something here. If I were to bring you out by another full unit, right there, would that destroy the rock? It wouldn't, but it would skirt right next to it. Yeah, it would skirt literally right next to it. Okay. So let's go ahead and do something here, because I think I want to try and do... Yeah, I want to try and do this. So... Okay. Let's go ahead and come from each of these points. Okay. And I think that should be fine. I think that will be fine right there. And just go ahead and bring that around. Most likely I'll turn that into like a little park area because it doesn't seem suitable for residential. So eventually I'll do that. I don't know when. Who knows when that will happen. Not me. Definitely not me. Okay. We are having some power issues. Oh, let's go and turn up the budget then. We can actually turn the budget up all the way if we really want to. Plus, we do have the ability to change taxes now. So we will definitely worry about that here. Now, I do want to mention that before I started recording this episode, I was actually recording the Biffa challenge episode or challenge video. And I gotta say, I feel a lot more comfortable doing this this type of gameplay because it feels so much better. Feels definitely so much better. So I'm gonna increase taxes to 11%. Industrial, I'm just gonna increase it to 12 because I'm mean like that. And with that, let's go ahead and get some stuff going along. First off, let's just go and do 22, right? Yeah. Get guidelines on, so that way I know where I'm going. There we go. That will connect us up for now. Okay. So let's go ahead and get some of that going along. I think we can get rid of that bit right there. So I think that should be fine. Because we got all this area built up, so that's perfect right there. Now, one thing I am concerned about... Yeah, so the pollution is going right there. That looks like it's traveling about 3 blocks in the dark. And then it's gradually still growing. So I imagine that if I were to build another few bits of industrial right here, I think that the pollution would cross over the freeway a bit and go over to this side. I imagine that's what's going to happen. So maybe that will happen? I'm not sure. I'm not just sure. And I don't know why I decided to make that voice. Don't ask. So I'm going to be doing some residential over here. Try and make it a little bit symmetrical, maybe. If that. Go and get a little building right there. And, that should be fine. That should be fine. Let's go ahead and try and, bring this down a little bit. I can match it up right there. And just go ahead and do the same over here, I guess. Should I do the whole, like, 6 units thing? On this side, maybe. Yeah, I think that's fine. Doing the 6 units should be okay. Smaller houses, but I think it will be worth it. Should I connect it up to there? Nah. We'll have it connected though via what's the word I'm thinking of? Via paths later. I don't know when, but later. Just later, okay? Okay. Okay. Glad we agree. Anyway, I'm gonna go and get some more commercial placed down right over here, and I think we're doing it up to that space. No, we are not. We are just doing it up to 8. There, okay. I think right here will be a good spot for education. Or maybe put education over here in this area. That might be really good. Okay. That's not bad. This isn't actually not that bad of a starting layout. So I will go on 3 times speed here. Let's go ahead and get some more residential plopped on in. Same over here on this side. Okay. So far, so good. I don't see any major issues popping up yet. Keyword on yet, because that might change in a matter of a few minutes. Who knows? But I think we should be fine. I think we should be fine. But this has been a very, very slow start, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys had enjoyed this one, and we just got Worthy Village. That's perfect for us. So that way we can actually expand this way. Because I definitely would want to cap off this area before starting, continuing with this. So I think that'll definitely do that. We also got districts now, so I will go and start districtizing the area a little bit. Since this is going to be kind of like one of the core areas, I'm going to kind of put this in its own, like, separate city. And then I'll start, like, expanding outward and doing all that fun stuff. Anyway, I think on that note, we are going to end it off there. In the next episode, I'm hoping that we can go and get some potential trams, buses, all the works. Well, not really all the works, but definitely the trams and the buses. Those are my 2 priorities for the next episode. Anyway, I will see you guys for that one. Hope you guys haven't enjoyed this one. If you haven't done so already, please do go and subscribe and hit the like button if you had enjoyed it. And I will see you guys for the next video. Ciao for now.
Try